I'm going to go get water, but I'll be right back.
Okay, because we're live.
Perfect timing. It's not my fault. We waited a while.
We did.
I drank all my water.
Yeah, we chatted for like a half an hour before we get started today. That's all right. Let me hit my record button. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Oh no.
You're leaving this.
Okay.
Is there really 2 seconds?
Well, I mean, it was kind of close, right? Sort of. Okay, so, ladies, last time we saw each other, you guys, had a little chat with the one and only Bavlorna. And,
Yep.
In a weird, plot twist that I didn't see coming,
I don't think any of us did.
yeah, you've agreed to help her out.
We're opportunists.
Yeah. So, I mean,
she invited us for tea. Can't really kill her.
Well, that's just it, right? And that's kind of the part of why it's so tricky when you start following the rules of reciprocity. It messes with your plans sometimes. And the second that she offered tea, you're almost obligated to accept. And then you're obligated to have a conversation, and then perhaps obligated or not, I don't know how you guys felt about it, to help her with her request.
No, it's just we'll get what we want in the end.
Yeah,
this is just a step.
It's the long
path of.
Yeah.
I don't know what.
The long con. I like it.
Yeah, that's what I'll call it.
Yeah. So, what you guys are after, now that you've come to Thither, you do have Squirt, the animated oil can with you. We're going to learn more about Squirt, in this chapter, so that's wonderful. You made your transition from hither to Thither, which we know is pronounced Thither, but we're not pronouncing it that way, because I don't like it. I'm just changing words. So it's Thither for us. Because I've never heard it pronounced Thither in my life.
Now that I think about it, though, I can't really think about, like, when have I heard Thither either.
I've heard of it before.
Yeah,
Thither,
definitely.
Tither, and Yon. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Never heard of it as Thither.
Me either, right?
No,
like
me either.
An old-timey nursery rhyme or something, isn't it? Hither, Tither, and Yon. Anyways, So, you guys left Bavlorna's cottage. She loaned you her giant flying lily pad. So you guys made a trip through the fog along with Squirt, who was able to direct and get you through that fog, no problem. And that fog is between each of the little realms that each of the members of the Hourglass Coven have taken over and rule. Let me see if you can see it on the map for Thither. And it doesn't look like you can. Okay, that's fine. But can you see it in... Oh, of course I took that map down. Let me just switch us back to the domain of Prismere. Okay. So, hither you guys landed in the middle. That was all swampy. Then we've got Thither, which is where you guys are going now, which is all foresty. Okay, that's why you can't really see it. This here is a really important place, but I'm not going to tell you more.
Still loading.
Oh, is it? Jeez.
Yeah, 98%.
Oh god. There. Okay, hang on. I will shut up for a minute then. But really, it's a place that you guys will eventually get to, and it's really stinking cool. I just like this adventure a lot. Not that I'm going to try to convince anybody to spend any money on anything from Wizards of the Coast right now, because I know everybody's really upset about it. But yeah, the Wild Beyond the Witchlight. Honestly, if you could have tailor written something for Wizards and Wine, this would be the adventure. Like, it's really cool. I'm really happy with it. It's been a lot of fun to run. I think you guys are having fun playing it. I mean, at this point, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So,
Yuppers.
Let's get into this thing. Let me find your characters so we can at least get... So, remember how in the last one we spent a lot of time just kind of on this map, and there would be encounters that would pop up, and I would just like have it on the map somewhere. Same kind of situation here until we get to some of those strategic places. So, oh, right, I need to find Squirt too. Hang on a second. Squirt the oil can. There you are. There's little Squirt. Squirt's so small. Honestly, can I make this token bigger? It's ridiculous.
We're giants. Oh, you're tiny.
0.5. Let's bring her up to 1 and see how she looks. Because we're never going to remember
If he's that small, yeah.
that that's there, yeah. So let me see. How much bigger does that make it? Well,
He's about token size.
yeah. Roughly. I'll see if I can
He's
give him
as big as a square.
Yeah, I'll see if I can't figure out how to give him a frame. Well, okay, never mind. I'm right here. Let me see if I can give him a frame. Because that will help make him stand out too. But I don't think that I can. Appearance. Yeah, no, I don't think I can. I think that's only an option for PCs. Oh, no, never mind. I lied to you. All right. Let's token you up.
How dare you?
I know. Rude. Okay, there. Now he stands out a little bit more. All right. Perfect. So the trip, all things considered, you were flying on a giant lily pad with an oil can as your driver. All things considered, it was a pretty easy trip through the mist. And there was a lot of time in the mist where it didn't feel like you were moving at all. But eventually you did come through the other side. And Squirt set you guys down on this cliffside. I'm going to refer to it as an amazing vista because I feel like that's a good way to put it. Resting on this amazing vista, you were able to, oh my God, wait till you see my husband. Hang on a second. You're going to have to come over here now. Come on. Have a look. Say hello to the girls.
Hello.
Here? I'll try.
What?
You gotta get the other side.
No,
It's
there's
like a
no
tango.
other side. I'm going to bite your
Oh,
mustache
it's very
off.
short.
I know. I'm going to bite your mustache off.
Arr.
This is really riveting for the stream. Thank you.
Aw.
Oh my God. Okay, so as soon as you guys sat down, the lily pad kind of picked itself back up again and disappeared into the fog back to Bavlorna, you assume. And now
Bye,
you...
lily pad.
Oh my God.
Can you hear me?
He moves.
Oh my God. His character that he's playing in another game at the same time as we play ours is based on Mrs. Doubtfire.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that would be so awesome.
Yeah.
I've tried and never pull it off.
Yeah. So, anyway. Oh my God. You're sitting here and all of a sudden you'll hear hello for no apparent reason. Okay. So the giant lily pad flies away and you guys are looking off of this incredible vista. And some of the features that you are seeing are, even from your viewpoint, you are seeing these little circles of mushrooms just kind of scattered throughout. Kind of think along the lines of, like, you're going to see them as frequently as you saw those wells in Thither that would fill up and then they become geysers and then they would go back down and the water levels rise and stuff. You don't got to worry about water levels on this map in this area, but the rings of mushrooms kind of take over there. What else?
Sir Dave.
Sir Dave.
Did he join us? Or did we leave him there?
Oh, yes.
Oh, the giant snail.
We had to have taken him.
I honestly,
If he wanted to go.
I
Maybe he
was
didn't want to go.
really, because I was thinking about it and I was like, oh my God, we haven't talked about Sir Dave in weeks.
'Cause we didn't really. I don't think we took him in with us to Bavlorna's.
Yeah, because
I think
you
he was
had to
staying with the
go.
raft.
Yeah, and does that mean that he never made it into Downfall?
Because he was helping us with the boat, and we left him with the raft.
Yeah, let
Then we
me
took another boat.
just
Yeah.
pull up.
I think we left him there.
Yeah, let me just.
Well, he's a free man. He can go where he pleases.
If it's true.
Feel kind of guilty leaving him there.
Excuse me. Let me see if.
Does anyone have a message? Maybe we can send him a message.
Oh, I might. Hang on here. Just gotta look.
Let me see. Okay, so I don't see him on this map anywhere.
He was with us in Downfall. I think we left him near the bottom with the raft.
Toggle navigation.
UI hubs.
Downfall. Activate.
What level are we?
You should have leveled up to 5.
Okay. Apparently I did not do that.
Oh, for shame.
Uh-oh.
I believe I did it in D&D Beyond.
I must
Oh,
have,
yeah,
because I'm
weird.
only level 4,
I'm
yeah.
only 4 too.
Oh
Hey,
my god.
whoopsies. No, I didn't.
So I'm level 5 in.
No one did their homework, you guys.
I looked and I was like, oh no, I didn't do it. And everyone's like, I didn't do it either.
I did.
Perfect, guys.
I think we should
I
do it
am not
import.
alone. Yeah, I did it. I did it in D&D Beyond. I just haven't uploaded it.
I
Yeah.
didn't do it at all. Oh no.
Really? I actually stayed up and did it because I knew if I didn't, I wouldn't be doing it.
Right?
I'll do it so fast, don't
Oh
worry.
my God.
It'll be done before I roll a check.
That's so funny.
Let's see if mine work. It's not working. Why is it not
It
working?
doesn't like us.
Oh, it really
hate
doesn't.
that.
And I don't know why.
No.
Okay.
So annoying.
Downfall. I have no idea where you guys left Sir Dave. I don't see him on the maps anywhere. Let me
He was
see.
near the south of Downfall.
Yeah. I'm just wondering if I might have taken him off because because
Oh, no, for the-
Mandy in Vegas wants a giant snail so bad that if I have one on the map, she like tries to come after it every
Latches
time.
on.
So I might have taken him off just to avoid that that situation.
Yeah.
It is not letting me.
Anyways,
like,
I remember us leaving him down, like, where was it? Down the south area?
Yeah, I vaguely
Before we
remember
were
something
crossing.
along those lines too. Yeah. Okay.
What do I get?
I'm gonna stop floating around on maps. All right. Apple, you said that you were ready to import.
It's like I've imported 2 times and it's still showing 4.
Okay. So I'm going to take off other equipment, and I'm going to take off image.
D&D
Is that the other
D&D
one?
Beyond is blinding me. It's crazy.
Right.
It's so bright.
I can see. Yeah.
It's crazy. Ah,
All
I
right.
don't know
God,
why
it's
this is.
Not me.
Default.
It has a dark mode, eh?
No, it's just, it does it?
Oh, maybe I'm in dark
Yeah.
mode.
It does.
Mine's
It
not
has a
bright.
dark mode.
I'm glowing.
I'm on dark mode. Yeah.
What the hell? How do I do
Because of
that?
I don't know.
think
I
can
don't know.
remember.
Oh, no.
I have dark mode for my character sheet,
Oh, it's
but
so
I'm on
funny.
my,
Oh, you're on the regular one?
I'm on the, no. I'm on the level, manage levels page.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
So
I
Apple,
only
So
have
you
one.
take off other equipment.
Yeah, just take off other equipment, and it should, if you've got like your rows and stuff in there, but you haven't like officially loaded it or whatever.
That's all there. I just couldn't figure. That's why I stopped because I couldn't figure out how to add my voodoo dolls and my sparkly fabric.
Yeah, we'll figure that out at some point. I do have.
It's in for Foundry.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Then
So-
yeah, just take off other, just uncheck other equipment or whatever, and then just hit update. Janet, you are level 5 now. If you want to have a look,
Yeah,
make
there,
sure
yeah,
everything
now I am.
is looking good. Make sure your hit points and everything line up, just so we don't have to make that a
30 and 30.
thing. Okay. Perfect.
Hold on.
And
Get this shit outta
Cynthia,
here.
do you need me to hit the import button for you?
I'm trying. I'm just not doing anything.
Okay. Do you want me
Lights
to?
are on, but nobody's home.
Well, story of my
Oh, I
life.
feel that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna hit Cynthia. Can you close that window and I'll hit start import for you and see if we can make it a thing.
Closed both of them.
Start import. And you are
Mine
now-
wouldn't even open my character sheet in Foundry. I had to reboot it.
Oh God.
To
Okay.
shut it down and restart it.
So you are up to level 5. Anybody else need the import?
Me,
Sweet.
please. It's not
Yeah.
working for me.
Woohoo!
Okay. Why is that a thing? They might have turned it off or something. In an update, maybe. I might have to.
Mine worked. Works on my machine.
Yeah,
you
but
still
I
have the
also
permissions?
gave you higher permissions, Aaron, because
Oh,
you helped me so much
sorry.
with all this stuff. So you have, I think you have
Sorry.
like assistant DM permissions,
Damn.
because you had to have access to all of that stuff when we were going through those
Yeah,
module issues after that one import or update. Remember, it was terrible.
I do remember.
Okay.
I did it.
All right. So, you guys are overlooking this vista. You're seeing the mushroom circles. You're seeing, this rock formation with a lake in the middle. In the distance, you can see a fallen tree with some other trees growing out of it, and you're getting like, I don't want to say festive atmosphere, but something kind of along those lines. It's not quite carnival, but it does look like things are happening over by this fallen tree over here. And then in the distance, you see a tree that has a house on top of it, but it also seems to be moving around very slowly.
It's
But
so cute. It's so cute.
I know, I'm obsessed. I love this map so much.
Right?
There are these two little beach areas up here as well. And let me see what else is important to point out. I guess the other one is this little cave down here that actually does have a light in it. That's an area as well. And
What about the little hole in the rock to our left that has a little beam coming out of it?
this guy here?
This one, DDD.
Oh, up there. Yeah, that's just a rock formation that has
Oh,
a
the beam.
yeah, it has a little beam that shoots out, like it catches the sunlight and it lights up the this mushroom circle right here.
What about this dragon with a house on his back?
The dragon with the house is just decoration.
Oh, I love it.
Right? Much in the same way that these mushrooms up here in the corner are also decoration.
Okay,
Yeah, it's that kind of stuff.
sweet.
No dragon rides.
Right?
Dragon Knight, it's not here.
Dragonflies. It was so fun.
We're missing some character sheets.
What character sheets are you missing, darling?
Well, I don't have one that actually has actions.
What?
So there was one that had
inventory.
actions.
Yeah, so you're going to want to go over to your inventory, and then you can hit action in there, and it will show you everything that you
Yeah,
have that
like
has an
this
action
one's
associated.
This is all different from the one I usually use.
Yep.
The compact one is gone.
Yeah, there have been a couple of updates, so it's entirely possible that that module is just not.
Now there's
Switched out.
only 3. There's just the gigantic D&D Beyond sheet. I don't like that one.
All right,
And then there's two that are the same that are default 5th edition character sheet.
okay, just give me a second. Let me see if I even have compact, because one of these gave us a really hard time.
I think it was the one that she liked.
Probably,
one that was
yeah.
working for you for a while,
with
right?
our luck, yeah, that's probably.
Yeah, because there was one that actually had actions or something like that had my spells and my weapons both
Yeah.
in one spot.
Let me see.
Yeah, for this one it's separate.
Yeah.
All right.
All right,
It's gonna kick everybody out, and then I'll reload everything here in a second. But it should give you
No,
back.
don't bother. I can deal with
It's
this.
too late.
Girl, it is too late. You asked, and I
Well,
made
then-
it happen.
Done.
Yeah.
I like having everything in one spot.
Agreed.
It's as little because I forget where to look for things.
Yeah. No, believe me, as somebody who, and it's easy to get lost in these for sure. All right. Let me see. Default 5e compact. Is that the one that you were using?
I believe so. Yes.
Yeah, that looks like it has everything in one spot. Okay.
Yeah.
Have a look at that one and tell me if that's the correct for you.
Nope, that's not where I wanted to go. There we go.
Oh no. Oh, never mind. That was fast turnaround.
Yeah.
Never mind. I'm not even going to talk about it.
Are you sure we're good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought we weren't good, but we're good.
All right. Okay. So, you guys have plopped down on this cliff, aka Amazing Vista. You're taking in the surroundings. It smells so much better here. It smells like a clean forest.
Yeah.
Like, the morning mist is just burning off of the forest. That like wonderful, just fresh air smell. That's what you're getting here with notes of pine and moss and just good clean smells, and definitely not stinky at all like you guys were experiencing over in Downfall and Hither. Tither smells much better.
It doesn't smell like any part of a frog.
It doesn't. It smells like no part of a frog.
No part of a frog smells this good.
Mine's not booting up.
Yeah, mine either. It's great.
Oh God.
It'll come up. It'll
Yeah.
come up.
Yeah. Or you could hit refresh.
We can play with our imagination. It's
Yeah,
okay.
absolutely. Okay, so I just need to know which area you guys would like to head to. There are a couple of things. You can go down to that little cave that has the light coming out of the inside of it. You could head up to that fallen log area. You know, it's up to you guys which way you want to head.
I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of partial to the lake with the bowl, or
Right.
like the pond with the bowl,
Okay.
but I'm willing to hear some other people out. There's a lot of options.
Some other thoughts.
Yeah, I'm curious about that bowl too.
It's pretty close.
It
I'll
looks
go
like the little
wherever
cooking
you lead
thing,
me,
Zelda.
because I can't see where I'm going. So I just like lead the blind because I can't see the map.
All right.
I know there's a cozy looking cave.
It's true.
Cave?
There
It also
is.
looks pretty cozy.
Yeah.
Cave could have treasure.
Cave could have treasure.
Cave could have treasure. Is that the Wayward Pool?
Oh, it's loading.
I think it
All
is.
right.
Oh, duh. I could just look in the book. What a moron. Gosh. Where is it? Yeah.
You
Okay.
could flip a coin.
Yeah. If you want to go to the bowl in the middle of that lake, or do you want to go down to the cozy cave?
We could just do a vote. We guys vote on it, or we can flip. Roll R1D2.
Mine's not loaded yet,
Oh, okay.
No.
Oh, wait.
but you can do it.
Well, which should we assign heads to? Or evens to?
Yeah.
Tails is the bowl.
What's that? Even is
I
the
see. Okay,
bowl.
there we go.
Tails is the bowl.
Tail is the bowl, and heads is the cave.
Yeah, wait a minute. There's no heads and tails.
Yes.
Evens,
Evens and odds. Evens cave.
yes.
Odd
Where's the cave?
bowl.
Odds is the bowl. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah,
that
yeah.
Yeah, in the
cave.
south.
Got it.
Odds is the bowl.
Wait.
That's
We did it. Okay.
Whew.
22.
All right.
We'll flip a coin.
Yep.
Evens.
Evens.
That's the bowl. Is it? No, it's not. The
No.
bowl. That's the cave.
That's the cave. All right.
I can't do anything like this. Just make a decision, even guided.
It was really clear, I have to admit. It was very easy to follow.
There we go.
We did it.
South it is.
That was amazing.
We'll go
Okay.
south. We'll go south.
So, guys, as you start to make your way down off of this cliff, I assume you don't want to climb over the front of it. You're content with walking backwards and taking the easy way, or
Please.
yeah, okay, all right.
Not so dexterous.
Yes, all right. And
There's my sheet.
just
Thank you.
Do-do-do-do-do.
good. I'm glad that's all cleared up. Good. Good. All right. So that is that, and that means that you run into that first. All right. Where are you? Okay. So you guys are kind of walking along and taking in this new scenery, and I assume enjoying not smelling like a swamp anymore. And
This is nice.
yeah, and you're just kind of following this. It's a kind of like a cow path, like it's not really clear, but you can tell that there is definitely animals that do follow a very specific trail when they go through here. So that's kind of the path that you're on. And you're kind of talking amongst yourselves, and I would like no, never mind. We're not going to roll for it. As you guys are walking and talking, you start to hear footsteps approaching you, and it sounds like horseback. Like a horse approaching. And as you kind of round this bend on the path, you see a centaur kind of standing in the woods, and He's got his hands on his shoulders, hips. I don't.
His
Is that a
flank?
His flanks,
That's his
Like,
butt.
yep, that's
That would be his butt, right?
right?
That
Because
doesn't
you
make
got
sense.
the front would
Withers?
It's still his shoulders.
His withers. Let's just go with withers. Yeah, let's go with that.
His withers.
He's on his withers.
His waist.
Yeah.
His waist. Because centaurs have a waist in their human half.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So
Okay. On his waist.
All right, let's do that. All right.
Where his head would be if you were a horse.
Oh man, we are so far on the rails. This is amazing. All right, so he is standing there with his hands on his hips / withers, and you can tell that he is an older centaur. He has graying hair just down past his shoulders. His facial hair also is, streaked with gray. It's not completely gray yet. His eyebrows a little bushier maybe than they used to have been. And his skin is like bronze from spending days in the sun and stuff like that. And he approaches you guys, and he says, "Oh, hello. It's so wonderful to see new faces make their way into the realm."
Is that an old man voice or an old horse voice?
It's all I got, and it's
Both.
it's a voice for everything over the
Kind
age
of
of
reminiscent
70.
of Mr. Ed. I gotta admit.
Hello.
Guys, I only have so much. Hello, it's now I've lost it.
No, it's very good.
It's really nice to see
Mm,
you
mm.
all. Hello and welcome. I mean, how long have you been here in Thither?
10 minutes? No, probably.
Wow, well,
Maybe an hour. It's hard to tell.
let me be the first to say welcome. But I come to deliver to you some rather disappointing news.
Already?
Yeah, wow.
Yes, I'm sorry. I don't like to be the deliverer of bad news, but I feel that it has become my job to inform people when I see them that this realm is disappearing, and eventually it will be completely gone.
I look down. Stomp a hoof. Feels firm.
Yeah, when's closing time?
Well, you see, we don't really know. It's not like a equal fade away. We just lose bits and pieces here and there. You see, this used to be 3 times the size, but now it's just this one spot that is left. And it makes this old man's heart very sad.
So how long ago did it start disappearing?
The same times the mists showed up. It's also when the rest of my clan vanished as well. You see, I'm an old man, so that means I can't run to keep up with the rest of them, and they got a little bit ahead of me and left me behind.
Oh no.
I know. I am quite heartbroken to not have another of my species here. But at the same
He's
time,
British now?
I don't.
He's old.
He's gonna become Russian very soon. Like I can feel it. I can feel it sneaking in bit by bit.
You can feel it.
I can. It's the weirdest thing.
It's happening.
Yeah.
It's happening.
Eventually, he'll be like, "Hello and welcome to the realm. I hate to tell you, but it is
It is
disappearing."
the Feywild.
Yeah, you never know what's gonna happen.
Right?
Perhaps
I am his brother.
Yes.
His,
I am.
his Russian brother.
Have you not met my cousins? My cousins, you need to watch out for them. They wear tracksuit, but very special tracksuit.
There's a 3 identical men next to him, 3 identical centaurs.
Wearing 3 identical gold chains and tracksuits.
Squatting however a horse would squat.
Right? Yeah. Looking tough.
However, do they squat?
No, they lay down. I don't know about centaurs, man.
You're a
What if
lot.
you had to climb
weird.
something?
They're kind of weird.
So anyway, he continues to approach, and he gets a little bit closer, and he extends a hand, and he says, I should also introduce myself. I'm trying to get better at doing that kind of thing before I just go ahead and tell people the unfortunate news. My name is Winterbow, and it is a pleasure to meet you all.
Hello, I'm Cypress, and she meets his hand and gives it a
Winter
Cypress.
bow, huh?
Yes. Cypress. Is that...
yes.
My goodness. Is that the sash of the Witchlight Monarch?
Oh yeah, I'm still wearing it.
He immediately bows, like, like the fancy horses that wear those big long feathers, when they're performing and they bow.
Equestrian bow.
Yeah. He bows like that. He does that. And he goes, "It's not too often my old bones end up in the front of royalty, so welcome, Majesty. What can I do for you?"
She looks at a loss, and she looks to the others.
I don't think you need to
Um,
do anything for us.
What are we here for?
We're here
Exploring.
to. Yeah, but
Find
we have
Scabatha's
to.
place.
Yeah, that's it. The one.
And Zablina.
Yep. Yeah. Ultimately, Zablina, but in the short term, Scabatha. This game, man.
I know. Yeah, you're on the hunt for the Portrait of Scabatha for Bavlorna.
Yeah.
All right. So I mean, I've heard rumors of where this Scabatha is. I should let you know that now she's British, and that's my royal voice. Gosh, darn it. Hang on a second. I'm gonna come back. Old Centaur. I just want to make sure that you know that Scabatha is also known as Granny Nightshade here, and she's quite terrifying. She flies around on a wooden horse. Can you believe such a thing? And she has children who make toys that she delivers to naughty boys and girls in the material plane. And
Not children.
yes,
No.
it's true. And she also has, it's very strange. I couldn't quite believe it the first time I saw it, but it's a giant key that you would use to wind up a wind-up toy, and it sticks out of her back.
Wouldn't that hurt?
All right.
I mean, you would think so, but she's also a magical creature, so I'm sure that that's all tied together somehow.
Oh,
Yes.
magical key.
So,
Cypress reaches out and touches her own back.
no, I'm sure, Miss, is it, that you don't have a key in your back? You are quite fine. But I will say that if you want more information about the doom of the realm, you can go and talk to, well, I don't know if you're going to believe this old centaur or not, but there is a unicorn who stays at the Wayward Pool, who may have some
Cypress flinches at unicorn.
He may have some more information for you. Although, she does have a sad tale to tell as well.
Really?
Yes. She is beautiful as the scenery is here. We do all have a rather sad story.
That sucks.
Sounds like a you problem.
This sounds like this place is pretty, but it sounds like a bummer so far. You guys are harsh and my mellow. I want to go back. I want to go back to Downfall.
Back
At
to
least
the
they were
sticky place.
exciting, doing some stuff around there.
Back to the
Throwing down the government, taking back what was theirs.
Talking heads.
Oh my gosh.
We're doing some traveling. If we find your clan, did you want a message passed along?
I mean, I haven't seen them since the fog or the mists here rolled in. So, if you do see them, just tell them that old Winterbow still exists. That was his name, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
Winterbow.
Winterbow.
You're still alive. Got it.
Still alive, and still very much interested in being part of the clan if they'll have me back.
Mhm.
It was a bit
We'll let them
rude.
know you're in this area. Maybe they'll make their way back if
All right.
it happens.
That sounds wonderful. Thank you very much.
How long ago did the mists move in?
It was quite a while, to be honest. Time moves a little differently here in Prismere, and, well, it has been quite a while. These tired old eyes have seen the mist for far too long, to be honest.
Can you walk into the mist?
You always get turned around.
And the lily pad's gone.
Did you fly in here on that lily pad?
Yeah. It was loaned to us.
Wow, well, keep an eye out, because from time to time it does happen to burst through the mists, and that old cackling, terrible woman makes her way to the realm once in a while.
Yeah, she was creepy too.
Yes, very creepy indeed. But if you don't mind, I'm just going to I'm just gonna sneak past, and as he's doing that,
right.
yeah, he's just like trying to like edge past you guys like bit by bit, like he's done with the conversation. He's like, so have a good day, and enjoy your time, and all of that.
Take care.
If you do
Stay safe.
if you do see
Yeah, stay safe.
if you do see the unicorn, tell them that old Winterbow says hello.
Will do. Does the unicorn have a name?
It does, but you see, my old brain, I've forgotten what it is.
Well, that's alright.
But yes, old Winterbow. Just make sure Winterbow. You tell him that.
Will do.
Got it.
You all are wonderful and upstanding people, and I hope you know nothing but the best here. Keep an eye out. I should say this as well. There are posters that you will see from time to time. Make sure you keep an eye out for them. They do talk about a wanted person here in Thither. And, well, just keep an eye out for them, because there could be some good information for you there. You should be
Okay,
informed.
got it.
You should be informed
We
of the
were
criminal element, as you come through, and as he's like starts talking about that and like the importance of being aware of your surroundings and all of that kind of stuff. He just kind of like starts meandering up the path away from you guys, and his voice eventually does just kind of trail out in the distance. At this point, he's just talking to hear himself talk. Lonely old man.
no.
All right.
Nice man.
Sure, it's not bad at all.
Onward.
All right. Okay. So that was. What's that one?
So we're going down here to this cave?
Yep.
This is the direction.
Okay.
All right, so you guys continue to walk, and it's a lot of more of the same that you guys have seen at this point. I mean, it's kind of the mirroring what happened to you guys when you were in Thither. It's a lot of things here and there, a lot of the same kind of scenery over and over and over again, where the other one was all swamp. This one is all forest, and so you're seeing all manner of little forest animals and insects and all of that kind of stuff. There does seem to be a bit more life here than there was in Thither. So that is a thing that you notice. And I would like, who's in the front? Who's leading? Is it Cypress?
Yep. She's leading.
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
Bushwhacking as needed.
Bushwhacking as needed. Love it. All right, so Cypress, I would like you to give me a perception check, please. And also,
Ooh.
what is your passive perception, just so I have it?
my passive. Let's look at attributes. I thought it was listed here, but now I don't see it.
I know, and it's a weird one to find. So okay, no problem. You know what?
Well,
I'll
my
pop-
wisdom's plus nothing, so 10, I imagine.
probably something like that. Let me just pop into
Perception.
that little. Oh, come on! Stop being a jerk.
6.
Is your okay? All right, and
That's
let
my
me
perception.
See what your
Perception roll. Yeah, it's plus nothing for the wisdom, so I imagine it's just passive is just 10.
Yes, but 10 is better than 6. Yeah, your passive perception is 10. Okay, no problem. All right, so you are just kind of walking along, and you're hacking away at the occasional branch or whatever that would impede your companions, particularly Miss Apple. You're always very careful.
Always
about...
checking if any of them talk.
Yeah. So you
Just,
check
like,
on them
coming
first?
through.
Oh, I love that.
Speak up if you're in
Yeah.
the way.
That's pretty funny.
That's amazing. So, all of a sudden, from the undergrowth emerges, some trees or some shrubs, I suppose, that appear to be moving on their own. And right behind those 7 shrubs that seem to move on their own, is a dryad. Do you guys know? Your characters. I know you guys know basically what a dryad is, but do your characters know? Would they have seen one before?
Rain probably would, where she's from, the Feywild.
Yeah, I think a lot of us are like at least originate from the Feywild, so
Yeah, so I feel like that's
Mm.
that's an easy one. Okay, no problem. And she comes out and she's
Immediately stop chopping trees.
yeah, and she stands there and she stomps a foot and she goes, "What do you think you are doing to my woods? Huh?
Sorry. Clearing the path. Trimming trees?
Trimming tree. The last time somebody trimmed a tree here, we ended up losing half of the forest.
oh,
That's the fog's fault, honey.
It's
Yeah.
not the fog's fault. Trees got cut down, particularly the one that I am tied to, and it's been made into stupid little toys for stupid little boys and stupid little girls. And I'm mad.
Well, don't get mad at us. Get mad at the ones making the toys.
I
Your
did.
anger is valid though.
It didn't get
I've been
me
checking before
anywhere.
I cut.
Well, I would just like to know what you think you're doing going through my woods like this.
Is there
I don't
another
see
way
your
through
name
the
on it.
woods?
I don't see your name on it either.
Well, then it's free passage, so live with it.
I don't think that's how it works. Roll initiative.
I do.
Oh my god. Okay, where are you? Roll initiative. Let me start this guy up first. Oh, no active encounter. Okay, give me a second. I've got to get some stuff going here. I'm searching for. Was
Three
that
for
Cypress?
initiative.
I was gonna say that had to be right.
She's taking
I
it
rolled
back.
really low too.
Yeah, that's great. Who am I looking for here? I am looking for the one and only. Yeah.
She's not in a fighting mood yet. She's being scolded.
Honestly, why? They have. Okay. Bear with me for a second. I made a big old assumption here, and it has not played out in my favor. So I'm going to add you this way. And 7 of you guys. Boop. Boop. And last one. Okay. And they came out of the woods kind of like this.
moss people.
Look at all those shrubs.
Yeah, they're actually shrubs. And they're real mad. Okay.
They're real mad, eh?
Yeah. Boy, howdy. All right, that's the one I want, and I want this. Sorry, this is the worst part of the tabletop stuff, the virtual tabletops, is getting these
Mm-hmm.
encounters and stuff into the encounter thing, and ugh. All right, and roll NPCs. There they are. And a begin combat. Rain, you are up first.
So, okay. So, where's she at?
She's in the middle of the shrubs.
Okay.
Right there. That's the dryad.
And then the dryad. Okay. Firebolt at her.
God damn.
No, at the shrub.
Which one?
The one that's right here.
Okay. So the one that's 10 feet away from you.
Yeah, one that's 10 feet away. Firebolt.
All right. Go for it.
It has to make a wisdom save.
Oh, okay. Hang on.
Okay, so, all right. No, that was the other one. I was going to do vicious mockery, but I couldn't think of anything.
Oh.
So, ranged spell attack.
Okay. This should take 5 minutes. Yeah, that hits.
Okay. And damage should be 2d10 because I'm 5th level.
Okay, so hit the damage button. It should take that into account.
Yes.
Yeah. Huzzah, it worked for 15.
Fire.
And shrub number 1 is dead. Put a little skull on it. All right, he is gone.
That's a tiny skull. I'm going to zoom in because I'm like, why can't I see things?
All right. Anything else on your turn?
Nah.
Nah. Oh, hang on a second. I don't see Apple in the turn order.
Yeah, I must have missed when we rolled for initiative. Hang on.
It's all good.
Forget every single time how to roll for initiative on this sheet.
Oh, if you just right-click on your token, there's a little shield and 2 swords that cross behind it. Yeah, just hit that, and then you'll...
There we go.
Pop in, and... Perfect. All right. Okay. Perfect. All right. It's the Dryad's turn. And... let me see. First... Nah, there's no first. We're just gonna use Entangle. Oh god. Woof. Holy smokes, is Entangle... oh, alright, there we go. Well. Yeah. Sorry guys, but... come on. There we go. So, with Entangle, grasping weeds and vines spread out from the ground in a 20-foot square, starting from the point within range. For the duration, these plants turn the ground into difficult terrain, so your speed is halved, right? A creature in the area when you cast the spell must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained by the entangling plants until the spell ends. A creature restrained by the plants can use its action to make a strength check against the spell DC. On a successful one, it sets itself free. So, you all are in the area. So if everybody wants to go ahead and make a DC 14 strength saving throw to find out whether or not... It sounds to me like you would be grappled if you were not. Is that correct? I feel like that's right. Okay, Liem, you're good. Yeah.
You can't restrain my hooves.
18 for Cypress.
Nice.
19.
I don't know. Oh, I'm clicking the wrong thing. Strength saving throw.
Yes, please.
And sorry, one more time. Advantage, normal, or disadvantage?
Normal. Oof. All right.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Oh boy.
That's a
Okay.
3.
Here we go. All right.
That
So,
one.
Apple, you are entangled. And I'm just sorry. I'm having a brain fart. I'm just trying to remember if entangling plants until the spell. So you're restrained. So your movement is 0, but you're not grappled, so
Okay.
you could still use your hands if you need to cast a spell or whatever,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Excuse me. Wow. Okay, so that's the Dryad's turn. All right, Apple.
My turn?
Yep.
So just curious how much these bushes weigh. If I were to use this thing I have, which is wind wall,
Oh, interesting.
which would cause it's a wall of strong wind, rises from the ground at a point you choose within range. You can make the wall up to 50 feet long, 15 feet high, and a foot thick. I can shape it. Each creature must make a strength saving throw. Small or smaller flying creatures or objects can't pass through the wall. Loose, lightweight materials brought into the wall fly upward. Like, would they be loose enough? Because this could be hilarious if it worked.
The giant's just like, yeah, got him.
Right?
Right.
Are they light enough?
Yeah, they are all considered small creatures, including the Dryad, I believe. Just give me a quick... Oh, the Dryad is a medium creature, but you can definitely get those awakened shrubs up off the ground.
Oh my god, I can't wait.
So perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just finish reading this just because it's something I've never used before.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, go for it.
So,
If
when
you
the
can you
wall
pop it into the
appears
chat as well?
Oh yeah, that's
Sorry, I didn't
like
mean to
copy and paste it.
cut you off.
No. You can click on the little, like, whatever the icon is, like,
Yeah.
little picture. And then you go, yes, please. And it should post it in the chat.
It just shows me cast spell.
Yeah, you go, you want to do that.
Yeah, okay, I was gonna read it first.
Yeah.
Here. There we
Oh,
go.
oh. That's okay. We can give you your spell slot back if
Yeah.
something weird happens.
Wall of strong wind.
Cool.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Janet.
Mhm. Oh, I was just gonna read it. So when the wall appears, each creature within its area must make a strength saving throw. A creature takes 3d8 bludgeoning damage on a failed save or half as much damage on a successful one. So the strong wind keeps fog, smoke, and other gases at bay. Small or smaller flying creatures or objects can't pass through the wall. Loose, lightweight materials brought onto the wall fly upwards. Arrows, bolts, and other ordinary projectiles launched at targets behind the wall are deflected upwards and automatically miss. Boulders hurled by giants or siege engines and similar projectiles are unaffected. Creatures in gaseous form
Yep.
can't pass
Gaseous.
through it. So, get my required materials are a tiny fan and a feather of exotic origin. A tiny fan.
A tiny
Just a
fan.
little fan.
Right.
All right.
That's
So
great.
just click on place measured template and then drop it on so you can get as many of these guys in this thing as you can.
Did that work? I did the thing.
Yeah, though they're gonna do. Though I guess they gotta do a saving throw of DC 12. So hang on, let me do that.
It didn't show up on my thing.
care
I
of these
tried to
guys.
do the like.
Okay, so
Okay,
that one
well, let's see.
fails.
Oh no.
No, it's good. You want them to fail. That one fails.
Got it.
They do not have any strength. So,
Perfect.
oh my god.
0.
Whoa.
That guy
None
just
of them are
died.
above
Yeah,
5
right?
yet.
He was like, holy
There's a 5.
moly. Wow. Okay.
They're just
and-
flying around.
Yeah. Like a hurricane suddenly
Yeah,
came in and swept
I
them all
love
up.
it.
All right. What's the DC? 12. Okay, so that one succeeded. This guy here. I'm just going to move him just a tiny bit just so I know which one saved. And I'll move him back here in a second once I apply the damage to everybody.
No, leave him there. It's my turn next.
And that one is a
I was
6.
really hoping all of them would get hit.
All right, so go ahead, Janet, and roll the damage. Oh, I guess I got to do the Dryad as well. Hang on a second.
Oh, yeah, she's in there.
And she passes. Okay.
I just have to scroll up here and find the damage.
So they all take 15.
15.
So
Not
basically,
bad at all.
basically,
I like
That was
It's a great
juicy
spell.
spell.
are you ready for this? So gone, 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 gone. Takes 15 damage. And did the one that won the saving throw, does he take half?
I don't think so. Or half as much on a successful one. Yep, he does.
Takes
Yep.
half. All right.
So he didn't the Dryad pass?
No, she failed.
Oh, okay.
So half of 15, let's make it 8.
No, Dryad got 14. DC was 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she passed.
So
I see.
you took her 15 down.
I sure did. Okay, hang on. A second.
She gets a very negligible, like, 5 HP back. I'm
Right.
not sure if that's gonna...
Yeah, well, you never know. We'll take those off.
Maybe. You never know.
Okay. All right. Whew. That was Apple. Hell of a move.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Dang.
What was that spell?
Wind
Oh, it's
wall.
called Wind Wall.
Yeah.
Apple didn't like her yelling at Cypress.
No.
All right.
Rain yells out, "Woohoo, Apple! Way to go!"
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, that was awesome. We're all like, golf clap.
Janet,
Oh,
anything else for you on your turn?
I mean, do I have any bonus actions? I can harness divine power, rabbit hop. Hang on here. Maybe I will just hop for fun.
Why
Just
not?
a rabbit hop. Why not?
Why not?
I'll just hop closer
Just so
to
proud.
these guys. Yeah, a proud hop. I'm just gonna go like over here 'cause now I'm feeling frisky.
Okay. All right. Liam.
Well, I'm real close to that thing then.
That's okay.
I know, it's my turn. I was hoping that all those guys would be gone, because then I would get my sneak attack damage, but I don't get my sneak attack damage.
no.
Oh, no. Okay, I'm going to go over here, and I'm just going to stab her anyway. That's what I do. I just don't get to stab her real good.
Right, right.
Just regular stab.
Mm-hmm.
Right, because it has to be me and no one else. Hold on a second. I literally, I can
Your
never
ally
do.
has to be beside it.
No, I don't have to be like that because
Oh, no. You're
of
different.
I'm a swashbuckler. Hold on, I know what to look at. I know what to look at. You don't need advantage on attack rolls to use your sneak attack against a creature if you are within 5 feet of it and no other creatures are within 5 feet of you. Awesome. Never mind. This is the
I take
most
it all back.
That's pretty
ridiculous-
cool, yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Just enough.
Short S word. That's what I have equipped, right? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Okay, attacker with the S word.
Oh, yeah, that hits for a joke.
And then,
Yeah.
and then I go find my feature, right? Is it sneak attack? Sneak attack.
Sneaky.
Sneak attack. And I go sneak attack. So do I roll my attack and then my sneak attack?
You roll, yeah. So roll the damage from your attack, and then roll your sneak attack damage on top of that.
Yeah. I think that's how you're right.
Yeah.
Okay, we go. Yeah. No, that's an attack.
Okay.
Oh, I can pick this up? Can you see this? Sorry. I just picked up the dice.
No, I can't see
Oh.
you running.
You
the
can
dice
you
around.
can right click it and you can pick the dice up. I meant to do damage. Sorry.
Okay.
4
Well,
plus
actually,
4 is 8,
8, and then your sneak attack
and then plus all this.
plus all the sneaky
Plus
snacks.
15.
Okay, good lord. Well, the dryad is down for the count.
Yeah, she shouldn't have.
Whoops. I mean, she had 14 left, and you did more than that with just your sneak attack. So, she's dead.
Smush.
That's so funny.
She is gone.
This bush.
Yeah, is all that's left. And the bush is actually going to, in a very weird way, you understand the gesture. He basically puts his hands up and just kind of like steps backwards back into the underbrush. He's like, nope, I want no part
Just like
of this,
fades
man.
into the underground.
Yeah, it's just like Homer backing into the bushes. It's just
Yep,
like, nope.
exactly.
I want no part of any of that. All right, and that will conclude our combat. And let me just get rid of
No.
this template.
We didn't want to resort to violence.
Right?
It just ended up that way.
Yeah.
I didn't get to.
Hey, she was looking for a fight.
She was looking for a fight.
She was all manner of mad.
She was clearly agitated.
You're very.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You needed to
was
be put
cutting
out of her
trees, though.
misery.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oof. Oof. Okay, let me just get rid of that one and get rid of that one. All right. Perfect.
Nice, easy clap.
Okay. So, yeah, it doesn't take you guys much longer, and you arrive at this little
Yep.
cave down.
Cypress stops cutting trees.
Here. Yeah. She's not doing that
She's like-
anymore.
No, she's like, pardon me, excuse me, unless she's moving branches for the others to get by.
Right.
Be more careful with the path.
All right. So, cozy torchlight. I love box text. It's so fun. Cozy torchlight radiates from a cave in a wooden hillside. 20 feet from the cave is a tree with a weathered sheet of parchment nailed to the trunk. Would you like to have a look at the parchment?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes,
Give me a second.
we were warned about this.
There is a roll I gotta make to find out which one you see. Nope. 6. You see a poster, and written on this poster is, "This rapscallion vexes me. Deliver him to me alive and unharmed, and I'll curse one creature whom you name." And it is, let me see if I can pull up the handout real quick. Handouts, Thither. I think it's one of these. Is that it? Yep. So basically, this is the what you guys see.
Handout.
So you see
Right.
the verbiage that I just read is correct. It's just I want you guys to see the picture.
Granny Nightshade. That means that this picture is of a friend. This is a picture of a friend.
This is a friendly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Will of the Feywild is wanted by Granny Nightshade in this area. He vexes her quite deeply, and they are constantly looking for him. Okay, so it's just
It
another
looks so
little
bad.
pseudonym. Yeah, I mean, he just looks like a really cute kid, with not a care in the world, and just just seems like your average kiddo. Seems all right. But from inside, I almost forgot what I was doing. Hang on, I get back to that page. All right. So not far away is that cave with that warm, glowing torchlight from inside. And you hear the sound of a loom. Is it a loom or is it a spinning wheel? We'll say it's a little bit of both. It sounds like a cross between a loom and a spinning wheel. Kind of working away. And you other than that, you hear the occasional like clinking of coins. But other than that, it seems pretty quiet inside this cave.
Hello.
Hello.
All right. So inside the cave, you see a wizened old man wearing a blindfold. He's sitting at a spinning wheel surrounded by piles and piles of gold. As he spins, he reaches down and grasps a handful of coins, which transform at his touch into gleaming gold fibers. And he says to you all, he says, I have led a cruel and heartless existence. I earned these riches by exploiting my tenants' misery, buying up condemned property and renting it out for an exorbitant fee. Granny Nightshade is helping me to make amends. I told her I wanted to put my bad deeds behind me and my ill-gotten gains to good use. She cursed me forever to dwell here in this cave, spinning this gold in useful items for all of those who come my way. Would you like me to spin such a treasure for you?
Is there any consequences?
Of course not. It is gift from me to you. And as he's talking to you, like, he looks directly at you, but he's still wearing the blindfold.
What about the rule
Rain's
of
staring at the gold,
reciprocity?
just like it's so shiny.
See, the rule of the rule of the land is what the rule of the land is. However, it is mine to make right, not yours to pay back. So, it is gift. I am not expecting repayment. I do not want repayment, so do not worry about that part of the deal. This is truly a gift from someone who is trying to do right to you.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, I'm good. I'm game.
If anyone would like to roll
Shiny.
Super trusting.
if anyone would like to roll insight, go for it.
Yeah, I'll roll insight.
Okay.
Oh, nice blind man just working at his loom.
Right? What could
Poor guy is cursed.
Yeah.
It's so shiny.
15 for Apple.
Oh,
4 for Rain.
I am
Gold.
so absorbed by the shininess of the gold.
Absolutely.
I'm believing
Yep.
everything he says.
Yeah. All right.
Shiny.
Oh god, excuse me. Sorry, guys. And I assume Cypress, you're just like, yeah, I believe him. No problem.
yeah, yeah.
All right. So
Poor
Apple,
guy's cursed. He's giving out stuff.
right? I'm here for
legit.
all of that. Yeah. All right. So Apple, as you are standing there and you're watching this guy do his thing, you do see some weird stuff behind him because you're trying to size him up and you're trying to figure out if you should believe him or not. Over his shoulder, you do see some like apparitions, some kind of ghosts hovering behind him. And you see a gaunt man who kind of looks like he would have been a coachman in life. You see a long-faced woman dabbing tears with a handkerchief, and this sounds like something that's just double stating the same thing. A rail thin waif wearing an eye patch.
Okay.
Aren't you waif like if you are rail thin, or am I just
Yeah.
probably overthinking it? Anyway,
I'm thinking, look, I think child when I hear wave.
sure, okay. So you just kind of see that lurking behind him as you kind of take a better look at this guy. And for Cypress,
No, I didn't roll.
nope, that's okay. You don't have to.
Okay.
You get a tiny hourglass. And it
It's so cute.
functions. Wait, though. It functions like an elemental gem of a blue sapphire. So, like an air elemental
Oh.
is what you have. So, I don't know. Add air elemental or maybe just have a search for elemental gem and see if sapphire is an option. If it's not, then just add air elemental or whatever to your sheet.
Hey. It's so tiny. And
It's
she like
so
flips
cute.
it over.
It's so cute. All right. Rain, for you, he weaves the gloves of thievery. And oh, that's interesting. For Liem, you get the amulet of proof against detection and location.
Cool name. It rolls off the tongue.
It sure does, yeah.
Let me write it down. Hold on.
Amulet of proof against detection and location. So I guess
Hold on, I'm gonna
nobody
write
can
that down.
scry on you. Or you suppose that's what that means?
Does it make her more sneaky?
Probably. Let me see. I've already done that one.
What is it? Amulet of proof of location and
Yeah.
whereabouts? What's it?
Proof of amulet.
Against detection and location.
Yes, perfect. Yeah.
Okay.
So is this stuff like made of gold or what?
Well, it starts with gold thread, but then it does turn into these
Magic
items.
stuff.
So
Yeah.
gloves of thievery.
They're not gold gloves. They're, gold
No.
in color, I suppose, but they're not metal by any means.
Okay.
Yeah.
That'd be very uncomfortable.
Oh,
Even
right,
woven.
wouldn't it? And for our very skeptical Apple, he gets to work, and he works very hard, and he comes out with a cloak of protection for you.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah. That's a BFD right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he just says, "Friends, it does not matter what you do in previous times. It matters in what you are doing now and how you plan to make amends with the terrible things that you have done in your past that really matter. And you can take this from a wizened old fool, but there are definitely times and definitely ways that you must consider other people and their feelings and how they are living and whether or not they are falling on hardships. And if you can do this, then you will not end up in a situation like mine."
Liam's like, yeah, putting the amulet on. All right, thanks
Yeah.
for the trinkets,
Right.
buddy.
And he says,
Oh,
Might I ask, what is it that brings you all to Thither? It is not, very often that Nib gets visits to his cave."
hello, Nib. I'm Cypress.
Hello,
We are here
Cypress.
looking for something.
You are
and
looking
fixing
for something.
Stuff.
Oh, what is it that you are looking for?
Are we allowed to tell him? She says like boldly. to the others.
No. I mean, he's cursed by someone, right?
You
I
know
feel like
that.
that's
Yeah, you do know that he is working with Granny Nightshade to make right him being a slumlord, basically.
oh, he was a landlord?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
extorting his tenants and stuff like that.
Wow. He should pay us to take his trinkets.
Then he would just have more gold that he has to weave into items, and that just wouldn't be helpful.
How long do you have to do this for?
Until the gold is gone. It's going to be quite a while. I have already managed to get through quite a bit, but, without people to make things for, there is not much that can be done.
Can you relocate?
No, I cannot leave this cave. I am stuck here. This is part of the burden that I must wear.
Hmm. Why a curse though? Why not just do it?
What do you mean?
Give out things. Why be cursed to do it?
Well,
'Cause, you don't really learn.
oh, believe me, I am learning lesson, but I have to admit that, it was perhaps in a lot of people's minds beyond reparation, a little bit beyond redemption. And sometimes you have committed such atrocities and you have been such a terrible person that you must simply sit down and do the work. That is the only correct way to work through it.
Nah, I don't want to tell him about it.
Yes.
I just feel like if he's cursed by her, I don't know. You never know. She might be listening.
Sorry, can't tell you.
Right? Does that seem right?
Cypress just shrugs.
I don't know.
Who knows? I do want to give you a little bit of a heads up because, Granny Nightshade, she seems like she would be lovely, like someone that you would want to sit down to have crumpets with. But I would advise against this if you ever do get an opportunity to meet her. You see, she has many children toiling away in her workshop crafting toys. And Granny Nightshade delivers the creepiest of these toys to children in other worlds to make sure that their heads are filled with nightmares. And she makes her deliveries on the back of a flying rocking horse, of all things. It is absolutely ridiculous when you see it, to be quite frank.
I don't know. It sounds kind of cool.
I mean, I guess it
The,
depends.
the horse thing, not the child labor.
Yes.
Yeah, the child labor is not cool.
Yes, those poor children, they do not have an option to leave. They are simply brought here and then they are put to work. And they do not get an opportunity to work themselves out of their situation,
Where are they?
They
You know where they work?
I do. She is kept up by where Granny Nightshade is rumored to be living. Pregnant pause.
That's by the
uh,
tree log thing, right?
Yes, it is called Loom Lurch, and I can tell you that Loom Lurch does have its, attractions. There's a goblin candy market there, so if you like candy, you may definitely want to check it out before you.
Are the kids making that too?
No, the children do not make the candy. Sometimes
Child goblins make those.
Yes, sometimes she does, give the children a little bit of candy if they have been, behaving and have been meeting quotas and whatever. But it is very rare, from what I hear.
There's quotas, eh?
Yes, of course. I mean, how else? I mean, otherwise, you could spend 10 years working on one little piece if you wanted. And sometimes with children, you know how they can be. They get an idea in their heads, and the next thing you know, 6 years later, they're still carving, a twig.
No.
But there is definitely one child in particular that I know that Granny Nightshade is definitely looking for.
Oh, that must be that kid.
She's even a little bit obsessed with it.
That's fine. I think we should find the kid. Here's a plan. We should do the thing we're sent here to do, wink. And also
Cypress blinks back.
right.
set free all the child workers.
Well, you see, that is what has gotten Will of the Feywild into so much trouble. He helped a bunch of the little younger children escape from Loomlurch. And his little group of rascals, they are known as the Getaway Gang. And she will do everything that she can to stop them. But the good news that I have learned is that this group of children and Will of the Feywild, they are all protected by a treant who calls himself Little Oak.
Okay.
So these are all very good things and very important things. And, you do what you can in order to get by. And Will of the Feywild has certainly helped a lot of people get by, as it were.
We saw the big treant from the Glorious Vista, right?
Yes.
Big walking
Perfect.
thing.
We know exactly where we need to go, and we can stop off at the Pool of Unicorns on the way. Talk to a sad emo unicorn.
Oh my goodness, you guys have so many plans. This is wonderful. I am so happy to hear about
The list
it.
keeps getting longer.
Yes.
Yeah, it's complicated around here.
Testing us.
That's very true.
The rate we're going, we're never going to get out of this place.
Well, it really does not take a whole lot. You just need to make sure that you are talking to the correct people, really. And, I am always here to help however I can as well.
Is there a limit for the gifts?
Yes, I can only make one per person. It's part of the curse. Otherwise, I would just have spun everything and given everything to one person, She was
then we're lucky then.
She was very
Okay.
very thorough.
I thought I'd
thorough.
try.
Yes, I appreciate the efforts, to be honest. Was there anything else that you think that you needed a little bit of help with? Is there anything, other information perhaps that I could give to you, or?
Nothing comes to
Oh,
mind.
I have a question.
Okay.
Do you know what all the fairy rings do, or all the mushroom circles do?
I don't know exactly what they do, but I can tell you that some of them do not work,
Okay.
and some of them do.
Alright.
What do they work at?
They look
Well,
like fairy rings, like the classic ring mushrooms.
yes,
Right.
they operate a lot like almost like a portal that will take you to a different place.
Here, though?
I do not know.
Or
I
elsewhere?
cannot leave the cave, so I cannot tell you where they where
Ah,
they
okay.
take you. But I do know that the ones that work will take you somewhere else.
Alright.
Where were you the landlord of?
You know, it was a place, and I do not know if you have ever heard of it, but there's a carnival, and it landed next to the town, and that is kind of how it all happened. I went to the carnival, and I played all of the games, and I bought a bunch of tickets so I could have more chances at becoming the Witchlight Monarch, and it just did not work out in my favor. And then Granny Nightshade showed up, and the rest is history. Now I sit in this cave, and I have to be blindfolded because I have.
Oh, she was kind of like the good guy in your story, huh?
Yeah, well, I mean, she definitely did at the time.
Someone else's godmother.
Yes, she definitely was.
Yeah.
At the time, did seem like she was offering very good, opportunity for me to become a better person.
Lifelong curse is not good.
Well, I mean, you'd have to do what you can with the cards that you were given and the way that you have played them.
True. Thanks for the shiny necklace.
You're very welcome. Make sure that you use it well and use it wisely.
Thank you.
You are very,
Yeah,
very
Thank
welcome.
you for the gloves. I've got them on, and they disappear when you if it's the ones from D&D Beyond, they disappear when I put them on.
Looks pretty cool too.
Right?
It gives me an extra bonus to AC.
It sure does, yeah.
Mine gives me a dex bonus to things, +5 bonus.
Oh, that's +5? You kidding
2.
me? That's crazy.
That's what it says.
Nice. Nice.
To like sleight of hand and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I was just sitting here thinking I should have crossed as a thief because I'm obsessed with shinies.
Yes. Yes, you are. All right. So that's everything from the cave. If you guys want to
Bye
move
bye, mister.
it is always a pleasure to talk to people who are from away. I have to ask, how is the rest of the world these days?
It still exists.
Oh, well,
There's a
it's-
big
messed
mist
up.
outside.
there's a lot of mist, you said? That is unusual.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't apparently get turned around if you go into it.
Oh.
Oh, it's smaller too. Someone thinks it's disappearing.
Oh, I take it you have talking to Winterbow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, he's a little bit of a how was it that it used to be put? He's a little bit of a chicken little,
The sky is falling.
Yes, yes. He likes to
But
really
if it's smaller, it's smaller.
well, I mean, it is smaller, but it is only smaller apparently ever since, Granny Nightshade got here. So, I suspect she has something to do with this.
I was thinking that too.
Yeah. I mean, how could you not come to this conclusion? You're very clever, I can tell.
Thank you.
You are very welcome.
Bye now.
Have fun storming the Loom Lurch.
That's later.
Name. Love the name.
All right. So you leave the cave, and as you leave, you one of the things maybe I didn't really talk about it, but there was no bed in his cave, so it's he either lays on the ground to sleep or he doesn't get to sleep. He only gets to work on these trinkets, and stuff like that. So anyway, quite a sad situation if you ask me. Poor guy.
Yeah,
Mm.
can we help
The
him
poor
though?
man. What's that?
Unless we steal gold.
He's making
but I don't know.
reparation. If we try to help him or aid him in a way that's beyond what we've done by accepting his gifts, that could actually be a bad thing.
Yeah.
He was doing bad things, so part of the
It's his,
curse.
it's his
Seems
punishment.
Very
Can we bring him
severe
a
though.
bed,
But
though?
would he be able to leave the loom though?
Well, you definitely can't
It
leave
may
the
not be.
cave.
Yeah.
Do you have a bed? Do you have a magic bag? I don't have a bed. We can get
No,
him.
we could build him one.
I
I'm not that crafty. I could try.
No.
mean, I never even thought you guys could give him a bedroll or something.
Yeah.
He could make himself. He could indulge in a radical act of self-care and make himself a bed.
Oh no, that would break the deal.
But what if it wasn't with his abilities given to him by that? It's curse.
Yeah, but it's kind of like you're doing it or you're not. And if you're not doing it, then you're in big trouble.
All right, well,
You know?
rip to nib.
Womp womp.
We can come back.
Sad mans. Guys, I need to take a quick 5. I just need the washroom and I need to get supper in the oven. So just a quick 5.
Yeah.
I'll be back too.
Quick 5-minute break. Back by 5:30. I'm just putting it in the chat so if people come to the stream and see it, they'll be, why is it quiet? Okay. Back in 5, guys. All right. Okay, let us come back here so we can. Now that I have spoken in that accent for a little while,
It's stuck.
it's going to be very hard to get rid of now. This is simply how I speak now.
Yes.
I have no other option. Okay. All right. So you have
It's
left.
your backdrop. It influences you.
It's true, yes. Anyway, I was gonna get into some real nerdy stuff, but we don't need to do that right now. We can get back to game. All right, so, that is Nib's cave. Gonna get you guys some new stuff. All right. So, who is in the lead this time? Is it still Cypress bushwhacking or?
Not bushwhacking, just trying to pave the way
Gotcha. Okay.
through the forest.
So, Cypress, I would like you to give me a perception check, please. And who's at the very back?
I will.
Okay.
4.
All right. Rain, give me perception check as well.
Pardon me.
Yeah, coming through.
Excuse me.
Coming through.
Perception.
Uh-huh.
Just focus on not damaging any trees.
Right. Ooh, a dirty 20. Perfect. Okay. So, as you guys are walking through and, Liem and Apple are in a very heated discussion over whether or not willow bark actually does what everyone claims willow bark does. And Cypress is every once in a while like a twitchy hand on her sword. I don't know, a battle axe, whatever it is that you're using to cut through. Like every once in a while it gets really thick and you get a little nervous. You kind of reach for it, but then you're like, no, I can't. I don't want to get another dryad mad at me. So you guys are all so busy and kind of lost in your thoughts and conversation that everybody misses this little group of pixies. They're sitting around a tiny table, sipping from tiny teacups and nibbling on tiny cakes. They also have a 6-inch long wedge made of wood sitting nearby. And from the conversation that you are able to hear, Rain, it sounds like they're arguing over what exactly it is that this wedge does. One of them thinks it's a workbench for mice. Another thinks that it's a troll's toothpick. And the other thinks that it is a slice of cake for a treant. And they're just kind of like all bickering as they enjoy their tiny cups of tea and their tiny pieces of cake. If you want to interact or not, that's up to you.
Yeah. I get everyone to stop, and I point out the pixies to them.
Okay.
Hello.
Never mind. We've initiated this conversation. The classic Cypress hello.
Right.
Yep.
It's just gonna be the sound of the whole campaign is hello. And it's my favorite thing. Yeah. I love it. It's my favorite. Okay. And you just hear, hi, hi, hi. All three of them say hello.
Yeah.
Hi, hi, hi. What you doing? Where are you going? And do you know what that is?
It's a piece of wood.
We know
Cheese?
we know it's a piece of wood, but we don't know what it does.
Take a closer look at it just to
We're going
see
to
if
the
it
lake.
looks a shape of something else
It's
besides just a stick.
yeah, no, it's actually it's shaped like a doorstop. Like the
That's
little
what I was
triangle, yeah, and you shove it to keep the door open. That's what it is. That's what it looks like. Excuse me, sorry.
Isn't it just scrap wood?
Giant doorstop.
Yeah,
A
it's
doorstop.
a doorstop.
What's a doorstop? Why would you want to stop a door? Aren't they important? Like they keep stuff out or in or out?
Some-
Sometimes you want the
most
door to
times.
be kept open or
Fresh
closed,
air.
whatever the case is.
No. So it's not a piece of cake for a tree end.
No.
Wow.
Would they
I
eat
mean,
wood?
it could be.
Well-
Do they eat wood?
I'm really glad that I didn't just give it to. Yeah, that would have been That would have been unfortunate. I thought it was going to be a really cool present, but
If you painted all over it, you could still give it to him.
if you paint it, does it mean that he'll eat it if you paint it?
No, but
Well,
maybe he'll
decorative,
use
though.
it as a doorstop.
Oh,
A pretty one.
yeah. Hi.
Mhm.
By the way, my name is Maple. It's nice
Hi,
to meet you.
Maple.
Nice to meet you.
Apple.
I'm Cypress.
I'm Apple.
Apple. I like that name. Apples are
I'm
delicious.
Rain.
Apple.
Rain. Rain is also
Yep.
nice.
I'm Liem. What are you guys eating?
We're eating little cakes.
What kind of little cakes?
This one is maple, and this one is chocolate, and this one is marble.
Oh.
But you do not like cake? Do you have a problem with cake?
I love cake.
No, I like cake.
Yep.
Can we have the cake?
I mean, I can give you a piece of cake, but it's probably not going to be very much. I don't even know that it's going to. I mean, you guys are huge. I don't know if you're even going to taste it.
No, thanks. Don't just make me more hungry.
Right?
that's a
Don't
good
you
point.
hate it when that happens? Don't you just have a little bit of a thing and then all of a sudden you're starving?
Not enough. Yep. Know that
Mhm.
feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So, where are you going? What are you doing? What are
We're
you-
going to the lake.
You're going to the lake? Are you going to see the unicorn?
Probably.
Oh,
We were
she's
told to.
Yeah, if they're there.
she's real pretty.
You know her name?
I can't remember what it is right now, but she's real pretty. We met her a while ago.
Hell yeah. That's
Yep.
pretty sweet.
I do know that somebody took the horn of her lover, like her boyfriend, and they used it to make Prismere fracture into all of these little pieces. So I think that
What?
I
Why
know.
do you know? I feel like that's important
Well, I mean,
information.
I don't know what you know and what you don't know. Is this new information for you then?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's what everybody thinks, but nobody really knows for sure
Alright.
because, I don't think anybody has been to the lake for a very long time.
Why not?
Well, some people think it's hard to get to, and then other people just get real busy. I mean, we get to go to the material plane, and we get to, take little things like that we thought was a piece of cake for a giant, but it's not. So disappointing.
I
It
can
was the
understand the
thought.
confusion, though.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Right?
Yeah.
Maybe we could give it to some mice and they could use it like a workbench or something. That would be kind of fun, right?
Yeah.
For mice?
What's wedge
Yeah.
shaped? Could it be a slide?
Wooden slide? What did you worry about? Splinters?
You'd have to coat it in something.
Oh. Like what?
Like,
Got slime? Algae, maybe?
Wait, is that Squirt? Squirt! Is that you? And then you just hear squeaky sounds.
This guy?
Yeah.
hey, this guy,
Playing
right?
along with me.
This guy.
We keep
right
forgetting
here.
about him.
Yeah, that's exactly. Because you've met him, but you haven't really met him, And a Squirt bounces over to this little tiny piece of wood and kind of bends his long oil delivery system.
Spout?
Get spout, thank you.
Oil delivery.
His oil delivery system, and puts a couple of drops down on the wooden wedge.
Yeah, that's a much better idea. Then people can slip around in ink oil, like gas oil, like car oil.
And you just hear
Is it organic?
angry squeaking.
Squeak, squeak, squeak.
Yeah, whatever's happening.
I was gonna say go find a greasy mammal,
A greasy mammal? What even is that?
like a otter or something. Aren't they like greasy little creatures?
You're
Otters?
talking about oil.
What is an otter? Why are they greasy?
I don't know.
I don't know.
That is so weird.
I think they just look wet because they're in the water a lot.
Hmm.
Yeah.
You know what, though? I'm really glad it's not a troll's toothpick because those guys are really scary. What if we didn't want to have to give them a present? Because then they would have to reciprocate, and then we would have to reciprocate, and we would just always be hanging out with trolls, and they're like the worst.
Yeah, they can be pretty intense.
They really can.
I don't think it would work as a good toothpick. It's not narrow enough.
Not new enough. Oh. So
Narrow.
this is even old, so even if we had him in a piece of cake, this would have been like a stale piece of cake that we could give it to a tree ant?
No, narrow.
Oh, narrow. Sorry, my hearing is a little off right now. It must be all of the tea. It's really good tea. Do you want some tea?
No, thank you. I just want more. Not enough
I'll have
for
tea.
Philly.
You want some tea? Okay, no problem. So they fill up like a little tiny thimble, basically, of tea.
Oh,
And they
goodness.
like push it towards the edge of their little table that they're sitting at towards you. They're like, "Here you go, bunny lady. You can have some tea. It's really good
Here.
tea."
Apple, let me know how it is.
It was like an actual, like just a drop. It was
Yeah.
lovely. It tasted, I could taste roses.
It feels
Strawberries as well.
we have roses and strawberries and some brambleberries are in there too. It's really nice, right?
Lovely.
It's so good.
Sounds yummy.
Yeah, it's so
Wait,
good.
you know what?
What?
We could go into business together. I could sell some of your tea at my little
What?
shop.
You have a
Yeah.
business?
Yeah, here's my card.
And you oh my goodness. It's like a side of a house for them. You're like, holy smokes. You have your own business. You like sell things to people and they buy them?
I do, and I can sell your tea if you'd like.
You can sell my tea. Whoa. I mean, but how much you need a lot, right?
Yeah, you definitely have to give more than a thimbleful. I mean, I do get, but you know what? I do get pixies as customers, and they often ask for sample sizes, which will
Oh.
feed their entire family. But
So we could be like your exclusive supplier for pixies.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
tell
And
you,
all of them like vibrate in excitement and their wings start to flap really fast and like glitter is just going everywhere. And
delightful.
she goes, "Listen, Apple, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm Maple, and I'm gonna give you this, and this is a whistle, and it's a special whistle. Whenever you whistle on this whistle will tell us where you are, and we will come and we will help you. It's a very special whistle, and you can only
This is
whistle when you mean to whistle.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. It's a very special whistle. Like we don't like to give this whistle out because we have to listen to the whistle.
I'm sorry. The whistle.
What's that?
And to sell your tea.
Yes. Wait, goodness. Well, you know what? We're going to go and we're going to start collecting the things that we need to make the tea because it sounds like we might need a lot because you're like a really successful business lady, right?
Yeah, I'm super successful. I'm like on Forbes top
He is.
2.
Oh my goodness. A Forbes top 2? I don't know what that means, but that sounds very
either.
impressive. This is amazing. This is such a great day. I'm so glad that we have this thing that's not actually a piece of cake for a tree ant. This is great. Oh my goodness. I can't wait. We're going to tell Nib. Nib will be really excited for us too.
Say hi.
Do you guys have met Nib?
Yes,
Yes,
we
we
did.
have.
He's very nice.
He is very nice, but I don't think we wanted to know him before he got here. He sounds like he was a
No.
bad man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's learned his lesson though.
Oh my goodness, I hope so. Did you see all of the gold that's in there?
Yeah.
There's like
Did
so
you get your free
much.
gift yet?
Did I? No, he gives presents.
Yeah,
Nice present.
Oh.
you should ask him for one.
And one of the other ones like pulls out, I don't know, some kind of little trinket and just sets it on the table and goes, "I got mine already." And then they start to
There you
like
go.
bicker about, "Now you went somewhere without me," and they're all like fighting amongst themselves now. But
Don't forget to visit him.
oh gosh, we won't. We won't. We got to go collect some things, but first we got to make sure that, everybody understands that we go do things together. And the other two look at that one like with squinty eyes. And they're like accusingly. A whistle. I'm going to have to look up exactly what that whistle is. I'm going to make a post-it so I don't waste any more time because we only have about 15 minutes left. So, look up name.
So it calls them the pixies if we're ever in trouble.
Yeah. So they will show up and they stay with you for an hour. And all pixies inherently, in this world anyway, in this section, inherently have polymorph.
Oh, nice.
So 3 of them coming to your aid could be super handy.
Mhm.
Great.
All right. And that is that one. All right. Anything else you guys want to take on, or do you want to call it here for this week?
How far away are we from the lake?
I mean, a bit of a walk at this point. I've been, probably a little bit too liberal with the random encounters right
The
now.
travel.
But yeah. So you're probably like a half a day, maybe a day's walk away from that lake. And I don't remember when the last time was that you guys took a long rest either. Do you
I think it
all?
was right before we
Last
went.
time.
Oh, that's right. Yes, you took a break after you fought those other pixies.
Yeah, because we had to. That was rough.
Right.
Yeah, it was.
Let me
Yeah,
see.
let's go set up camp. I asked the pixies, I said, is there a safe place we can set up camp tonight?
Well, if you want to set up a camp like close to here, this is where we always spend all of our time. So we can keep an eye on stuff for you guys if you want. But it's up to you if that's what you want to do. I don't know if you want to travel a little bit and then do a camp or whatever. But if you're going to do that, I'm going to say don't go in the marshmallow circles. I mean, mushroom circles, because they can be really dangerous sometimes. And some of them work and some of them don't. And you never know which ones are going to work and which ones aren't going to and which ones are going to work and when they're going to work.
So they don't always work and they don't always not work?
Well, yes, sort of.
Maybe we better just stay out of the mushroom circles.
Yeah, also, I almost forgot to tell you guys about some of things. So, Granny Nightshade, she grows these little things, and they're called red caps.
Mm-hmm.
But
Like a mushroom?
no, they're like little terrible little creatures, and they're
Yeah.
very dangerous. And you need to be careful because sometimes mushrooms and red caps look like the same thing, but they're definitely not. One's a fungus, and the other one is definitely not a fungus.
All right.
Yeah, we want to stay away from those.
Definitely. Yeah.
Any tips if we run into them?
Go in another direction. That's really solid.
Noted.
That's really solid.
Solid advice.
Solid advice. Yeah. It's that was pretty important. And yeah. That's probably the biggest thing. If you guys are going to travel, because you're going to run into the circles, and you just be careful. But you're more than welcome to hang out here if you want, and then we can talk more about his business and you selling our tea. I mean, we got to talk packaging and merchandising, and yeah.
I guess we camp here.
Yeah, we can do that.
All right.
Thank
Perfect.
you.
Oh, you're very welcome, and like I said, we're gonna take care of everything. But right now, we gotta go collect things for tea because we gotta make sure that we get that done. Do you think wild strawberries are better, or should we get strawberry seeds and then plant strawberries and grow our own? What do you think?
I would say wild
Wild would
strawberries.
be
Start with
faster.
that.
Wild
If they're
strawberries?
already growing.
Stick with
Yeah.
those, yeah? Okay, I think that's a pretty good idea too, because there's a lot of work. Cause you gotta dig holes, and you gotta put the seeds in the holes, and you gotta cover the seeds,
And then wait for them to grow.
yeah, then you gotta water them, and then you gotta find out where you're gonna get straw from. I mean, where you get straw from around here, you know?
Yeah, and germination period of wild strawberries like 3 weeks. We don't have that time.
Right? So I'm gonna go and see if we can find some, and then I'm gonna go find some roses, and then we gotta find some of those other berries. So we might be gone for a little while. So if you guys need to rest, you can do that, like right here. And when we get back, we'll keep an eye on everything for you. Okay?
Okay, that sounds
Okay.
good. Thank you very much for your hospitality.
Oh my gosh, you're so welcome. And when we get back, we can try some more tea, or maybe by then maybe want to have some of our cake or whatever, and then maybe you would want to package and
I'll
sell that
definitely
too.
try the cake.
Yeah, because we put like lavender in it, so it's really nice. It's good bedtime cake. Do you like bedtime cake?
Sleepy cake.
Yeah, everybody should have bedtime cake. It's got lavender in it.
Bedtime cake.
Yeah,
It's-
no bedtime cake.
It's really tasty. Anyway, okay, we're gonna go down. Goodbye. And they fly off.
Bye-bye.
They're so cute.
Oh my god. That was a run-on sentence. That was what I was giving them. I was
Yeah.
like, I'm just gonna give them run-on sentences. They're just gonna say everything all at once on one breath.
Yep.
Yeah, they're
Yep.
excitable.
Oh my gosh! But I think that the camp is a good spot for us to break for this week.
Yeah.
So when we come back, we will travel a little bit further, and then we will get to the lake. Unicorn
Sweet.
Lake. Yeah, I think I really like this chapter. It's also probably the quickest out of all of them in the book, and it's obviously the one that I like the most. I love this chapter.
Oh, that's too bad that it's the quickest.
Like, of course it is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is that. All right. Anybody out there watching, bless your heart, and thank you for staying with us. I'm still talking like the pixies. Also, if you have been following our podcast, you know that in the last couple of days, it's just been a smorgasbord of new episodes landing. And that's because I was naughty and I didn't get all of my work done and I fell behind on editing episodes. And then I got so far behind that it just felt like the impossible task. So then I was hiding from it. But the good news is that I'm now officially caught up to 2023. So I'm only a couple of episodes back now. I think 3 in total for Wizards and Wine, 2 from Halifax and 1 from the Vegas table. So those should show up hopefully this week. And then we should be all caught up and we should be back onto our regular episode release schedule. And I figured we should keep with alliteration. So it'll be Wizards and Wine on Wednesdays. Ha ha. But other than that, that's the show for today. Thank you guys for being here and playing along. Appreciate it. And for everybody watching again, we appreciate the time that you spend with us. And we'll see you next week with the Vegas table. And the week after that, we will get to the Unicorn Lake and find out what's going on there.
Unicorn. Unicorn.
Huzzah.